What is going on, guys? Hey, welcome in. I no one's actually here yet. I know it's loading for some people, though. You guys are crazy quick with it. Yes, I'm playing with a fidget spinner. No, I did not purchase this. It was given to me, and I just leave it on my desk, and I will occasionally spin it. You're the first one in, Samir. Congrats, man. Congrats. Hope your cyber weekend went well. / cyber week. 2 weeks. Cyber couple of weeks. Can I even call it cyber weekend now? I mean, doesn't really feel like it. Yo, how you doing, Jason? Dude, the camera makes the fidget spinner look kind of cool, though. I don't know if you can see it, but like you can actually see the 3 rings of it while it's spinning. That looks low-key pretty magical. This is like actually tripping me out. Okay. Yeah, you're second in. Dave, what's up, man? Wolverine, Zemo, how we doing, guys? Cyber weeks, plural, I'd say. How you doing, guys? How are you doing? I've been seeing some crazy good stuff from you guys in the Discord. Shutter speed? Yeah, it is. Yep. It's kind of like some of the older style computers. If you can do it with the newer ones as well, but if you point the camera at them, you can actually see the computer refreshing. Depends on like the camera you have. You got a 7-star Scream. That's really good, Tim. What's up, Charles? How are you, man? How you doing? All right. So here's what I want to do, guys. Tim dipped his units into cyber. This is the alt account, by the way. So that's why the unit balance isn't too high. And you got a Cosmic Rank 4 gem. Wow. That's really good for you, man. Okay, but anyway, back to what I was saying. Here's what I want to do, okay? I desperately want to become Paragon on the alt. And we are like 1 quest away from making that happen. So that's what I want to do first things first on this stream. After that, we'll kind of play things by ear and see what happens. But as of right now, I kind of want to wait like a week until we actually break the piggy bank on the Cyber Weekend Fund. Just so that we can have like the biggest opening that we can for you guys. But anyway, that being said, ooh, actually let me type the promo code real quick. It's just Mary Poppins, y'all, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'll just pin that. I'm sure everyone's entered it by now. But anyway, this account, the alt account, is Thronebreaker. So, because of that, we did get a fantastic thing from our promo code. We get a Founders War 7-star crystal on the alt account, which is like incredibly hype. I mean, we could get something like account changing here. Given the 7-star luck of this account, I think that's a little bit unlikely, but we'll see. We shall see. Should you choose Yondu for both champ selectors or Skrull for the first and Yondu for the first appearance selector? I mean, if you can get your hands on both, I'd probably go for that. Like, Yondu has a really good dupe, but I don't know that it's necessary. I haven't gotten anything on my main from Cyber, Dave. Like I said, my plan, I think, is I want to maybe hold off on making Cyber decisions for, like, maybe another week. There are a lot of really good stuff in there, though, man. Some really good stuff in the offers. Who are the champions in the crystal? Yeah, I can show that on screen for you. Type in the chat down below what you think I'm going to pull, guys. If you get it right, you get your own crisp high 5. This might be one of your best odds crystals where you can get your own crisp high 5. I'm going to be kind of upsetty spaghetti if I get a Spider-Woman. I'm just going to throw that out there, lay it on the table. But, dude, that would be actually super good. Mole Man? Oh my gosh, I would cry. Caveman? A dung beetle walked into a bar and asked, "Is this stool taken?" Solid. That's nice, dude. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and rip this band-aid off. Oh, maybe it's Yelena because it looked like we had a weird bugged graphic at the beginning of the spinner. Maybe. That used to actually be bugged for the champion you would pull. I don't know if it currently still is. Oh, Spider-Man. Oh, it's high evolutionary because of course it is. Because of course. I can't get an attacker in this account. It always has to be defenders. That is going to be a significant jump to a really new account's prestige though, man. Oh my gosh. Nobody guessed high evolutionary. Crazy. Welcome in, guys. Everybody getting in here at the same time. I'm sorry if I missed you. You got Mole Man? It's a good pull, man. Yeah, you. Heaven forbid we break free from our cursed 7-star luck on the alt account, right, guys? Heaven forbid. Alright, well, at least we got a 5-star Hawkeye. Alright. Well, I'm glad that's over. Man, that actually kind of bites a little bit. If I wanted to use him offensively, I kind of want the Awakening. So that's a little bit painful. That being said, let's get our butts into freaking destroy Superior Kang, shall we? I don't think he needs Awakening. I don't remember exactly what it does, though. I wouldn't take my word for it. Alright. So we have one quest to get through before Kang. Let's take a look. Wombo combo. For each hit in the combo meter consumed, defender gains a prowess. Increasing... Oh, that's right. When the defender is knocked down by a heavier special, they become debuff immune. Less likely to activate special 1. Oof. So we have to dex the Venom special 2 a bunch. That's going to be great. Overall, though, that path doesn't seem like it'll be too bad. Paradox. You could probably stun lock with Paradox on that path. And then what's this path? While the defender is suffering from a bleed, armor breaker, concussion. I don't really have great mutants still. Whenever a special is activated, gain a paradox charge. When the attacker activates a special attack, remove a paradox charge. While there are 2 or less, the defender is passively unstoppable. Power Axis and Limber. Honestly, I might take that other path. Incinerate and Poison. Yeah, okay. I think we'll just take this passive, or this, like, wombo combo path. Yo, there's so many people in the chat right now. How you guys doing? Holy moly. The Odin deal is crazy good. It does look pretty spicy. Does look pretty spicy, Wop. Please, I'm no. Yeah, I think we'll just go this way. I think this is probably the easier path. That being said, I probably will get destroyed by a Venom Special 2 at some point. That is inevitable. You grabbed you one. Nice. Hey, you gotta treat yourself after that Bastion grind, man. That's what I say. I hope all you guys had fantastic openings, man. You know, I don't think Yondu is going to actually be that great for this path. Oh, well. Mostly for Professor X, though. Also, they just, like, really don't care about the node, do they? They will just throw the special one, in my experience. Okay, now he's going to make me look like an idiot. No, he's not. That sucks having him be immune, though. Alright, there we go. If I had to choose between using Vox or Scream against an auto-block champ, which would I choose? It kind of depends. I think Vox would probably be the easier of the two. I would probably prefer Vox. I think Scream has like the biggest like damage potential though. The beef might be over? Wait, what happened? What? Special one spam and then lever auto block again. Yeah. I like Vox. That being said, I have played Scream a little bit, like when we got Scream on this account, this alt account, and it seemed to do pretty good there. Okay, man, as much as I would like to use Nico for this fight, I don't really think she's gonna do great. And dude, I'm planning on getting hit by the Venom special too. That's how sad it is. But the thing about Nico is like, the special is gonna knock Venom down, and then he's gonna go debuff immune, and just cleanse the immunity anyway, right? Oh my gosh. Resistant to the special, my butt, dude. Homie is more likely to throw the special one. You can't convince me. That's okay. Or maybe I read it wrong. Maybe it is like he loves the special one. I don't know, man. Bro. I'm getting destroyed. Alright, we gotta lock in chat. Lock the heck in. Alright, we're chilling, we're chilling. There we go. What's up, RP? There's been like... Holy crap, this chat is super active, guys. Okay, if you... I'm sorry if I miss a message if you ask me any questions. I'm just gonna, like, focus on the fighting. For now. Let's see, it was this path, right? No. Oh, gross. I have to go through... Skill Spidey. Gross, gross, gross. You know what else? I think I'll still use Herc here because... True Strike. Or Sense, whatever it is. I get them all mixed up. There's like... There's so many different true buffs. I wish they would rename them. Just for me, because I am the only one that struggles. It's True Sense, that's what I meant. True Strike is the one with the eyeballs. See, I knew it. What, the AI? Come on, throw it. I know you want to. Beautiful. Mulgoat has been fun to learn. I'm glad to hear it, man. Really glad to hear it. I'm glad there will be more people entering the cult of Mole Man. Very comforting. He got me with the intercept there, chat. Got me good. No, what a good time to use your stupid thing, man. Alright, we're probably just gonna let him proc the immortality, honestly. Because I don't really dex this one. Yep, okay, we're chilling. Somehow, I still have health. No way. Clutch. Yondu heard your kind words yesterday and chose you in a Nexus. Yondu's a beast, man. Crutchley's yet again? Yeah, you know it. Pretty much. That's the only champion I know how to use. Mole Man Cult is officially dubbed the Mole Man Underground. We'll get us some t-shirts and baseball caps soon, Wolverine. If this channel ever did sell merch, that would be definitely there. 100%. Or we could go by like the Mole Man Militia. That could be cool. Oh, what? Okay, was I not blocking there? I guess not. Dang it, didn't get it off in time. Aw, buns. That's what we call distracted MCOC-ing. I could have diked that too. I thought I did, but I guess not. Wait, what's happening? Whoa, RP. That's what Yondu says. I mean, there's a lot of things that a lot of people say. That doesn't mean we should be repeating it. Okay, let's keep the language clean, please. That's a warning. I mean, just because it's a quote of something, that doesn't give you the license to say it. Alright, that surely does 6%, right? Evening, y'all. Hey, evening, Morris. Just in time to see Hercules flex on the stream. Oh boy, oh boy. It's probably this one, huh? Yep, okay. Man, I sure do wish Yondu was alive. Oh well. Alright, you know what? In Herc we trust. Like it was planned. Oh, Oh, yeah, thank you. I truthfully don't know what that was all about, honestly. Like, he's left the Discord before, which I thought was really weird the first time, but I don't know. Then, like, it's all really confusing to me, man. But thank you for the heads up. No, I truly think that Ares actually broke him. I don't think you guys were far off with that guess. Come on, you know you want to. This juicy Hercules body wants an icicle through the chest. I don't know that I should have described Hercules there as juicy, but here we are. Too bad that's not a slow debuff I can heal from. That would really be nice. No, I forgot about this stupid node where they go debuff immune. It's because I just like hadn't knocked her down at all yet. Ah, that actually hurts. Oh well. I mean, I could maybe go for the special too. I think that gets it. Yep. Okay, cool. It looked very pent up. Yeah, he had like kind of a weird outburst the first time before he left. Hopefully he's okay at whatever was happening. Would it be crazy to rank 4 Deadpool, X-Force, non-stop both in one day? No, they're both rank 4 worthy. That's so crazy, Caveman. That's like so many champions to choose from now. Like, you're gonna have like such an easy time. I mean, you probably already did. Getting through like event quest stuff. You opened 3 Founders Nexus 7-star crystals, didn't get a single new champ. That's tough, Abyss. If it makes you feel any better, my alt account got high evolutionary, which I don't think you were here for, which was like, that was painful. That was painful. Oh, Hercules with his 1 HP. I don't think I feel confident enough in being able to do a Human Torch fight without at least blocking some stuff, so... Did we ever figure out how we made MCOC worse? What do you mean? Oh, is that something that he said in the Discord? It depends on nodes to an extent. I feel like you surely like would have to have a counter for just about anything, though. At least that's the feeling that I get. Holy 20 prowess, bro. I don't think he was like lashing out at you guys, or at least it didn't feel that way. He more, it feels like maybe he got like a bad pull and then like maybe took that out on the game. Maybe it just like was the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't know, man. Just bizarre. Okay, we're kind of starting to warm up the fingies a little bit, chat. We're starting to warm up a little bit. Literally, because now we're incinerated. Champs that gain furies? Not so much. Oh, he said we make the game worse. He probably meant, like, people that play MCOC in general. That's how I read that. Like, the player base kind of, like, keeps the negative practices that Kabam employs alive through their, like, spending habits. That's how I interpreted that message. I mean, sometimes when I'm playing this game, I think the viewing experience might make it seem bad. Because some fights I just suck at, and I am totally willing to own up to that. Every 20 seconds, the attacker is inflicted with a degeneration passive. If the timer expires while the attacker is performing a special 1 or 2, instead of being degenerated, they gain a Fury passive, increasing attack rating by 200% for 12 seconds. It's in my Discord, like my main Discord, Jason, I think. Samir Kamara, I would take Yondu. I like Yondu the most of the two. If you're desperate for a decent defender, I would take Skrull, but that's pretty much it. Anyway, back to that. If the timer expires while the defender is performing a special 1 or 2, the attacker is still degenerated and the defender gains the Fury passive instead. And then there's Biohazard, which I'm not really well equipped for. Killmonger. Inevitable Extinction Protocol grants the defender 200. Then there's Power Shield. Mr. Negative. I feel like I could just use Human Torch here. Right? Block a bunch, and then, like, Nova Flame the crap out of him, right? Did you not? First crystal was 6 for Patriot, Shang-Chi, or MODOK. Second crystal, Shang-Chi, Patriot, or Void. Shang-Chi, Howard, or Captain Britain. That third one's not too bad, but it's 6. All 3 times. Kind of bums. That's kind of a bummer. The link is in the description for the stream, Jason. Okay, I am kind of going between pulling in Human Torch for this Mr. Negative, or just like Herculesing down and just like plowing through Biohazard with Hercules. I feel like he's charged up enough we could just like brute force this fight, you know? I feel like Nova Flame against Mr. Negative might be good, though. I haven't grabbed any deals, Mac. So here's the thing. I'm not spending any of my arena grinded units. The largeness of the Cyber Weekend opening is entirely up to you guys. That's why we have the Cyber Weekend fund in the top corner. Because I want to go all in on Banquet. I've said that since the beginning, basically, of streaming. I don't personally feel like any of these deals are like too good to pass up, and I really want to see like the potential and like where I can actually end up in Banquet, just for fun. I mean, I probably wouldn't do it this year. It's just kind of I want to see how things play out in that way. So because of that, I think I want to push like, you know, breaking the piggy bank on the Cyber Weekend fund out maybe like a week. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. Your Nexus was Gentle Dupe, Viv, or MODOK. Yeah, I would take Viv there, probably. Unless you're like down bad for a defender. MODOK is still kind of annoying. Okay, the worst, I mean, worst comes to worst, I could also just use Hercules. I wouldn't really want to, though. Does the Yondu cosmetic from the Milestone Awards give him max sig? I don't think so. I think it just gives him the shiny rainbow foil thing. Noisy nerves. You definitely would get enough sigs, like, along the way of getting that, though, that I think you could probably max sig him. Oh, I really can't decide. I don't have, like, a perfect counter for, like, either of these guys, really. I'm tempted to just take the Biohazard against Namor, but I think that's like taking guaranteed death. I feel like I would be just fine with, like, Human Torch there. Man, I really don't know. Sentinel or Yondu? I would awaken Sentinel out of the two. Yondu's SIGs are nice, but... yeah, no, Yondu's crazy, dude. I love Yondu. But I do think Sentinel is a little better to awaken. It really ramps his damage a lot more. Oh, I need a pick. I should just pick... I think I'm just gonna do Namor, and we'll just brute force it. That's the move. Yondu's a terrible defender unless you can't dex. If you have to block and stuff, yeah. If you can't play around Yondu, like, being Yondu and giving you a bunch of ruptures, then yeah, it kind of sucks. I'm going to swap out Odin for Guillotine, I think. This would be a great time to use, like, Angela, but she is still not sigged up or ranked up. But this should work. Should be okay. Namor. What quest am I on? 745. So we are, like, getting pretty dang close to getting into the nitty-gritty of the Future Kang fight, my friends. I just need to make sure I'm doing 1 or 2 special. Yeah, Yondu special 1 sucks. If he's awakened, Yondu can actually, like, tank pretty good as well. Which is a little bit underrated, I think. Oh, you suck. Dude, he just knew there. Okay, RIP Nico. You've never been hit by a Yondu special 1. I think it's grazed me before. That's funny. The relic does damage after she's dead. His special 2 is pretty difficult to dex from what I remember. I try and avoid it at all costs. Yeah, OG Kang yesterday is kind of what made me want to do Future Kang today and make sure I can get all that done. Alright, let's see what I can get done with Hercules. Honestly, pretty decent progress there. You just missed Kang. I don't think there was really anything else that happened. Nothing really, like, spicy happened. That was close. Alright, beautiful. Yeah, Guillotine just absolutely cooked that fight. Put him on a node that makes him power gainer unblockable, and you could see him being a difficult war defender. I think power gain might work a little more against you than you would think, because usually either like baiting his heavy, intercepting, or punishing his special one is how you would get in for attack against Yondu. And if he's gaining a lot of power, then he's also going to be giving you a lot of openings. If he had like power focus 2, maybe, then I could see it being difficult. Speaking of Yondu, though. Like, we had like an insanely long Yondu fight yesterday. I mean, that's not like... This isn't the worst path. Speaking of Yondu, I might actually... I might actually just take Yondu down that path. Preferably, though, I would like to build up Hercules. Anyway, what's this paradox? Knockdown gains a paradox charge, gives you more power. Ending with a light removes a paradox. 2 or less paradoxes, and the defender is passively unblockable. I don't think that's like super atrocious. I could see a couple difficult fights there, though. Smorgasbord is the easy path. Yeah, it's kind of like what I am thinking. I want to check everything else out first, though. See if I have any like really good options for anything. Tech attackers, when inflicting a power drain, power burn, or power lock effect, gain an indefinite fury passive. Additionally, while an armor up is active, wild time blocks power drain 15% of the defender's max power. Kind of some difficult defenders there. Yondu would destroy Bishop and Havoc, but that's kind of it. Class disadvantage would give you superiority whenever the defender is suffering from a falter and misses. You get a fury. Yeah, some annoying defenders on that one. What do we have over here? Buff synthesis. What's up, Warlock? How are you, man? Guys, if you haven't already, by the way, if you could go ahead and drop a like on the stream, that would be super helpful for the channel. Give me the confidence I need to take down Future Kang here in a little bit as well. I think we are correct. I think that other path might be the easiest. Final hit of the attacker special attacks. Special attacks. Attackers at special attacks. Oh my gosh. Twister there, man. Power burn, 15% of the defender's max power per paradox. And then parries will remove paradox. While there are 2 or less paradox, the attacker suffers from a concussion passive. Every 15 seconds, the defender gains a power gain passive, granting max power for 8 seconds. Honestly, Korg is troublesome. But I'm pretty sure all Yondu's attacks are non-contact, I think. Let me see, where is it? Oh, it's only his arrow attacks. Never mind. It's only his light attacks. Man, that is like really easy though, outside of Korg. Korg is like the only one that makes that path annoying. I guess I don't like have to build up Hercules. I can just take Smorgasbord and play like Yondu the whole way. I think I'll just do that. We'll just be super happy fun times Yondu enjoyer. Okay. All right. Well, let's shoot this quest. Where is the starting area? Where am I going? Okay, you know what? Yeah, is it this one? There it is. I'm assuming it's A, right? Okay, yep. I forget those buttons on the side are there. Take the Diablo path? Nope, it's not happening. I can never take the path you actually tell me to take, Widow. You know that. Ugh. You just realized if someone spends 16k units, you get a selector for any champ from 2024. Yeah, it's very powerful, man. It's very powerful. Nefaria helps. Yeah, Nefaria is a beast, dude. I feel like you could do the entire game with Nefaria. And life would be just really awesome. See, the thing about Yondu, well, we'll see how it goes. He's just like, he gets a lot of damage from his ruptures, right? Like, and so if those are just shrugged, I wonder, like, I mean, I guess the node is going to give us damage. These fights might take a while. Can Asman have his healing reversed? I know Nefaria works against Asman, so probably. I'm pretty sure he can. I think I've, like, got him down with Despair before. Unless it's, like, a weird thing where it, like, can't officially be reversed. It only goes to 0. This is kind of a slow but steady. There we go. That's the 8 Furies on Yondu. That's a lot of damage. That's part of why you want this guy at a 7-star, by the way. Okay, beautiful. You just do what your dad does in Quest. Sometimes that's the move, dude. You're going to test out Yondu and Skrull earlier today, but for whatever reason, the 6 stars are no longer in your deck. I haven't heard of that run it up. That is a little bit concerning, though. Hopefully you can get that all squared away. Because that is kind of a bummer. Did I can't remember. Did I already? I did, okay. There we go. think we'll just do the same like thing as with the Herc fight. We'll just keep trying to farm until the special 2 has like big furies. Oh no, that's the special 2. Rip. I thought those were a lot closer together. Oh no. I was close. I wish you guys could see the rupture damage that I would be doing right now. It would be like a lot. Your DPX kills Winter Soldier with 1 special 1 now. That's crazy, caveman. That's so quick. I wonder if that's like the fastest Winter Soldier kill or not. Yeah, that's strange, Run It Up. And you're like absolutely positive? That's like really bizarre. I don't think anything like that has really ever happened that I know of. I'll be taking that armor up there, Odin. Thank you. Your kind and generous donation. Oh, I love it when they don't care that I totally whiffed the special. Okay, we're chilling. My homies hate passive AI. I guess I could, dude, I could play this fight like Valkyrie. And just like let the node kill him from the degens. I did hear about last night's game, Warlock. We had a really, really sad Spidey in here. He was pretty dejected. Poor guy, dude. That's why I try so hard not to get like super into sports. Especially with the teams that I like. It's just asking for like constant disappointment, man. Alright, that's gonna KO. Whiff your special 1 all day with no repercussions. I like champions that like the spacing is such where you can do that. Check Discord when I can. Okay, what happened? Hey! You got dust on the mini. Nice, man. That's awesome, man. You got Yelena from the promo code. Hey, that's a good poll. Who are my teams? Well, okay, I said teams. I don't really have a lot, I'm going to be honest. For the NFL, it's the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, I mean, honestly, do I even have teams outside of that? I'm trying to think. I don't really watch a lot of baseball, so I just kind of cheer for whoever. Generally speaking, I enjoy cheering for the underdog. That's why I have chosen to support a garbage team. So, I mean, that's, I guess, more what I mean. Because that's who I generally root for. You have 18,000 units and you don't know what to do? Furzy, it kind of depends, man. The rough thing about this is we don't know how good Banquet will be. And we don't know how potentially bad it could be either. And that's part of the idea. Any college football? I just like watching all college football. I still like prefer to choose like to cheer for the underdogs there though. Oh, I forgot entirely that there's Foresight, but it's not really going to benefit Yondu much, so it doesn't matter. Alright, time for the Yondu Ditto matchup. This is going to be awesome. What is wrong with the stage? What? I can't even... What? Am I looking at this through a telescope? What is happening? What? Bro, this is actually playing the game on hard mode. What? Oh, now it's gone. No, it's still there. What the crap? Game? Hello? What is going on, man? Okay, well, I actually hate this, but whatever. I will say, just like, if you're trying to decide between Cyber and Banquet, if your account is more on like the whale side of things, I think you're probably going to get more value out of Cyber because you can get a lot of 6 stones and like target your purchases a lot. If your account is still like missing a lot of things and like fairly bare bones, I personally think you're probably going to get a little bit more value out of Banquet. That is my view on things. Because Banquet is more like spread out resources. Yeah, just do both. That's the move, LK. So that's my personal views on things. I don't know that you can go wrong, and honestly, I think whatever you do choose, like, no matter what Banquet ends up being like, just decide right now that you've made the best decision. Because that's, like, it'll be really haunting if you, like, feel like you didn't get anything good, you know what I mean? So, like, if you spend on Cyber, just come to terms with the fact that there's totally a chance there you could have some regrets and just like move on after that. Otherwise, anytime there's like an MCOC sale, you're always going to play the game that Kabam wants you to play, which is FOMO. And I don't blame them for that. That's just how monetization is for games now. But that's no way to enjoy a game, you know? Just like make your decision and be cool with it. I dexed that way too early. Whoops. Ouch, that hurt. FOMO is real, yeah. 906 stones is a lot, and that's like a huge prestige boost for the people that like worry a lot about prestige. That's why I say it's really good for a lot of people that are big spenders. Yeah, I think these deals are incredible, though. I think they are pretty good. All right, is it Massacre? No, Warlock. Okay. Dude, we're almost the Future Kang, you guys. Spicy meatball. You got 10 more champs to max sig today? That's crazy, dude. It's crazy the amount of roster growth that's happened. I really, 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 really hope for all our sakes, by the way, that this Battlegrounds thing, this like skill-based matchmaking they're doing, I desperately hope it works. If it doesn't, then Cyber just made Battlegrounds a lot harder to play, man. Dang it. It's actually crazy. Like, these deals are so good, I think it might throw some things out of balance. Like, because I think it's, like, to the point where the top is gonna, like, balloon so far away from everybody else. Also, I totally forgot I need to be inflicting debuffs. I'm glad his special one inflicts 2. I did it too early again. Oh wait, no I didn't. I'm confused. You're scared for the Gwen Master boss? You can do it overnight. I believe in you. Dang, a bump of 4,000 prestige is kind of insane, LK. And, like, that's probably, like, you're not even alone kind of thing. What's up, Cosmic? How are you, man? Shang-Chi, Howard the Duck, or Zola? Obviously, Shang. I don't know, man. Zola, though. You're very happy today? I'm glad, dude. You need to go to the ISO Forge. We all need to go to the ISO Forge. Man, really? Come on, I'm so close, Kabam. Just, like, give me the energy for free. Okay, is there a champion I own that is, like, particularly, like, cracked for Future Kang? Does anybody know? I like, very vaguely remember this boss. I don't really remember, like, the gimmicks. Is there any champion that I should bring? I think Human Torch's name got dropped yesterday. Take me to the ISO 4. 7-star Onslaught? Oh my gosh. Nice, Cosmic. Do I have Venom? I don't. I wish. No, but we do got Eye Evolutionary, boys. Oh boy, we do. Eye Evolutionary, the GOAT. I might just take Torch. Torch? A lot of people are saying Torch. Okay. I have heard you guys loud and clear. Okay, I know this guy has like multiple health bars. That's all, and he does like the time rewind thing. Outside of that, dude, I really just don't remember. I might an egg suit. That was funny. I liked that bit. Okay, when he is wounded, he's inflicted with stuff. When King is wounded, he's inflicted with stuff. I'm just gonna ignore that. I hope it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, I hated story problems in school, and I hate reading like end of chapter boss fight stuff too, man. This guy's easy. Oh, don't say that. Now you put the pressure on me, guys. Now I feel like if I don't just dunk on this fight, I suck. I have been playing pretty poorly today, though. I'm not gonna lie. It is a fun fight. Okay. All right. Let's get started. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? Okay. When Kang would be knocked out, he rewinds time, recovering. I knew that. Resetting his power meter, resetting the opponent's slipstream charges, and removing all effects on him, and progressing the fight to the next phase, of which there are quattro. Okay, incoming damage from all sources cannot exceed 3% of his max health. That's kind of why Torch is probably pretty good, huh? And I know he has like some laser guns as part of his special, so maybe Torch just can like burn him down to death really quick. That's what I'm guessing. His regen rate cannot be altered. Immune to power lock stuff. His block cannot be broken. Okay. Effortless solo. Stop, caveman. Now you're just fibbing, dude. You're a fibber. Get this get the fire extinguisher because your pants are on fire. Anyway, oh, we don't get to use willpower? That sucks. You know what I don't like? I think it's cool world building, okay? But there's enough word salad here to read. I don't need to read the sentence. Kang utilizes the time stream to analyze how his opponents find openings to strike. Just eliminate that sentence entirely. I'm reading his abilities, not his lore. If the opponent strikes Kang while he is stunned, dashing, performing a heavy attack, or recovering from a special attack, he counterattacks the opponent. That's all I need to see. You know? Oh, you know? Oh my gosh, Samir, don't do that. When counterattacking, Kang propels himself backwards with his boosters. This hit deals no damage, does not reset the combo meter. Afterwards, he fires an avoidable beam attack that cannot be interrupted. If the opponent performs a well-timed block or dodges the beam, you gain a slipstream charge. So this is all about, I think he goes like pew pew. I think that's his beam. Don't punish two of the same thing back to back. Rotate between parry, heavy punish, punish special one, intercept. That sounds right. When the opponent gains 10 slipstream charges, next time they would be counterattacked. Instead, all charges are consumed and King becomes wounded. Well, wounded, he's stunned. Okay. If the opponent attacks King repeatedly using the same opening strike, he blocks the opponent instead of counterattacking. This inflicts a stun passive for 2 seconds. Okay. You know what? I might just go. We might just go in, chat. We're just gonna like throw Nico to the wolves, and we'll just like see what happens. I just I hate the reading, dude. I hate the novels, man. And I need to see the specials. Okay, and the heavy attack is multi-hit. Okay, and that's one single attack. Okay, and then that's okay. Okay, it is 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that was 2 intercepts in a row, so that's a no-no. Dang, that is a really slow heavy attack. Okay, I'm gonna get used to this. Okay. Okay. Okay, I got the special 1 dex. No, I swear I'm dexing that, okay? You can't fight me. Oh my. Okay, there we go. Okay, okay. We're cooking? No, I whiffed. I suck. Okay, I'm definitely getting it down though, chat. I'm definitely getting it down. Don't use your specials until wounded. Oh, too late. Okay, no, we're chilling. Okay. I guess you don't even need to, like, dex the whole special, right? I mean, I do now. Okay, now I'm actually dead. Lock in? Dude, I will lock in, trust. I think I'm getting it, though. That's a sick A victory pose, by the way. I think I get it. Just if I just do what I was doing and don't do that, then we'll win. Then we'll win, chat. That is the move. Yondu, my goat. Are the charges persistent, though? I don't think they are. Oh, they are. No, that is so slow. It's so jarring. Okay, am I just like not dexing? Okay, we're chilling. Wow, he is stunned a very long time. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was the last one I punished? Really? Man, I don't remember this crap. Oh, I can see why they don't want to give you willpower, though. Okay. Okay, I'm getting the rhythm. I'm getting the rhythm. Dude, I don't want to use Torch just yet, dude. No, I was cooking. No, I had spammed A too much. Does it count if I'm actually, you know what? Let's not try. Wait, he had thrown his heavy last? Oh my gosh, I'm actually playing so bad. You guys put the pressure on me. This is all your fault. I want you to know that. Wait, that... Oh my gosh, that doesn't count for his charges? That sucks. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I need to just be a positive thinker here. Man, half of my problem is I just forget, like, what the last, like, action was. Which is, like, really pathetic. No, big sad. All right, we're going to Torch now. Hopefully we can get some, like, good value here. Do I even need a Nova Flame? I mean, maybe I'm not supposed to put it on. We're going to do it anyway. Oh, it gives you an extra charge if you full decks. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just noticed there's an icon for the last, like, action you used. I'm actually stupid. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm actually so dumb. You don't want to pre-fight? Well, too late. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Dude. Wait, why is it, like, slow-mo? What, is it all gonna be slow-mo? Oh my gosh. No one told me that. Dude, that is annoying. Oh my gosh. I forgot about that. Dude, I actually suck. It's gonna be slow-mo for a while and then sped up. Okay. Oh, now he's indestructible. Rip. You can kind of dex that a little bit early, honestly. Can you, like, throw the special one already? Really? I guess not. Alright, well... I'm so ready to get special 2, chat. Or special 3, I mean. Sorry. Hopefully that doesn't do anything super bad. Okay, we're good. It just gives me death. That was pretty good. Human Torch actually does kind of melt. Randomly slow-mo, regular speed, or fast forward later on. Okay. Yeah, I think we just keep using Torch. That went much better. I'm definitely improving. Methinks. We'll never get the pre-fight back. Which is kind of what we want anyway, right? Wait, I didn't punish that? Okay, I clearly just don't have the heavy timing. Okay, I need to not get hit by the special one, dude. I'm dead. Oh, caveman, of course. Of course you did. You're crazy good, dude. You also probably did this fight at some point in the last millennia, which is more than I can say. It's been so long. All I remembered is like the rewind animation from this fight. I don't even remember. I mean, obviously I do now, but I didn't at the time. What you're even supposed to do. Oh my gosh. I hate it when I get punished for doing something good. I hate when it's like, no, how dare you intercept? Oh yeah, you're already stunned. Get stunned even harder. I don't know what's like more profitable. Probably saving up to the special 3 is the move, honestly. Okay. I don't remember how many lives this guy has, but here we are, chat. Okay, it looks like now he'll ban like 2 actions that I won't be able to do. Yeah, that's what it appears. Okay. So I need you to throw your special one now. No, I missed the dex on it. I need you to throw something, buddy. Wait, is that the special one? No. Alright, well, you know what? Fine. I got this. I'm trying, dude. I'm screwed now, though. Oh, yeah. That is a sick A special, though. I just stabbed the dex. I didn't know it was gonna happen. Okay, we're getting a lot better at the fight, though. I'm, like, pretty happy with our progress, chat. Pretty freaking happy with how it's going. Yeah, I've been seeing that message, Cosmic. I'm not leaving you guys on red. Just trying to dial it in. I have been doing that, though. I'm definitely getting better with the special one. For sure. Oh my gosh. I'm not, however, getting ready or used to the heavy. Like, at all. Thanks, K-Man. That means a lot coming from you, man. I'm playing as well as someone who doesn't have thumbs. No way I'm not getting that, bro. Double not getting that. It actually kind of sucks when you can't, like, punish the special one. Why didn't he dodge there? What the heck was that about? I'm a little bit confuzzled there. I did not do the duck yet. Not yet, Nick. That was probably what I was gonna do after I take down Future Kang, though. Should that day ever come. Yeah, you guys don't need to spam. If you really want to know, if you really want to get heard, there's like super chat stuff. But other than that, like if every once in a while you're just kind of like asking me if I saw your message, that's probably the best way. There's just a lot of messages that come in. That's just like part of like the stream growing, you know? Dude, I was a millisecond ahead of my time there. That sucks. I definitely, like, see why you'd want Torch here, though. No, Wait, that still counted? LOL. Because every counterattack is giving you a Smolder. So that makes sense. Can you just, like, no longer stun him anymore? Is that it? Oh, you can interrupt his heavy first hit? Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Another touchdown for who, Warlock? We're doing good, though. I don't know how many lives this man has. He feels like fighting a cat. No, okay, so he can be stunned, then. Wait, how do I need to get this guy in the wounded phase? I'm really confused now. Hold on. Is that gonna tell me? Does he need more slipstream charges? Hey, wait, I don't know why he didn't go wounded phase there. I feel like he's supposed to. Whatever. Well, we got a phase down. I'll take it. Dark Phoenix is fun, maxed out. I wish I had Dark Phoenix on the roster, man. What's up, Steven? How are you? Wait, what is the timer there? Upon expiry, he uses his special 3 to call down his ship, Evangelos. Okay, so I'm guessing I just, like, can't lollygag here. Whoa. Dang it, I was so close. Oh, man. I didn't know he'd speed up the special attack, too. I thought it was always just the counter attack that changed. Dang it, man. Anyway, I actually fought a Dark Phoenix in war, the last war, and she got destroyed, by the way, by Count Nefaria. Like, easily. Wait, what? Is it like... Okay, now he's in the wounded phase. Okay. You know what? I give up. I thought it was like once you reach 10 charges, the next thing puts him in the wounded phase, you know? Oh my gosh. That's horrible. Oh my gosh. That is actually the worst. Oh my gosh. Regular speed. No, I thought I got it. Oh my gosh. Oh, NC State. That's right. You've said that before. You'll probably need to say it again, but I forgot. We're doing pretty good, though. I'm definitely, like, thinking I could probably solo this if I had a little bit more practice. I'm not even joking. Archangel for Dark Phoenix? I don't think I've ever done that matchup. Mostly because I don't usually use Archangel too much anymore with his rarity lock. It feels like you can't really heavy bait this guy. Ouch. Ouch. What? Rigged. Rigged. Paviter is crazy. Is he for Dark Phoenix? Probably like the burst damage. That probably gets by Safeguard, no? Yeah, it's tough to be a Chiefs fan right now, man. Alright, I predict like 3 more revives and we'll be in business. Lock in? Dude, I'm trying to lock in. When he throws that like super speed, this one. That throws me off. Come on. Oh, this is worse, though. Dude, oh, we got it! Oh my gosh, what the crap? I don't know how. How many phases? I think we might be on the last one. I'm really not sure. Okay, yeah, that was the, there you go. There's your answer. Okay, I mean, we spent some good revivage there, but overall, that's not as bad as I think it could be. Okay. Man, he is gone. Dusted. Let's go open some goodies. We did it. Oh my gosh. Now we're in Act 8. We have these offers I'll probably not buy, but thank you, game. 10k units is criminal. I guess I didn't need it. Okay. I don't even remember what all is in Act 8. I finally get to Citalis, though. One of my favorite bosses in the entire game. And then at least completion can finally get us, like, a 7-star, which is nice. I say that. I mean, I already have 3, but do they even count? Not really. Not in my book. Wow. I beat Superior Kang, and that doesn't just give me the entirety of my daily super. Rip. Alright, let's see what we can get. Oh, that was pretty fun. I actually enjoyed that fight. There were a couple things where I was kind of annoyed at, but honestly, like, knowing that the icon of the last action I performed was under his health bar, that was probably, like, that was the make it moment, I think. That was really important, I think. Okay, here we go, guys. So we're going to have a 6-star Nexus and a couple of 6-star basics. So let's go ahead and open these basics. If you guys would like to, you can type your prediction in the chat on which 6-star do you think I'm going to get for my second 6-star crystal. If you're correct, you get your very own Crisp High 5, and that comes with a nice boost to your crystal odds, which you do want this Cyber Weekend. So definitely get your guesses in the chat, guys. Shame the rewards suck. Yeah, they're kind of a bummer. We'll just spin this while I wait. Squirrel Girl, okay, I like it. Also, if you're lurking, this is a chance for you lurkers to get a Crisp High 5. I would take it. Warlock, Kindred. Rogue off the first one? Yikes. She needs a little bit of help, man. Shathra and Falcon. That would have been funny, Samir. Not this time, though, unfortunately. After this, we're going to head over to the main account, by the way, after we open these 6-star crystals. And then we'll take on the Howard the Duck fight. All right, here we go. Your boy Cap? Dude, it could happen. The bad luck on this account today is so real. Rogue, not Rouge. I think that's how you pronounce that word, Rouge. That's like the character from Sonic. And it is Black Cat. I don't think anybody guessed Black Cat. Nope, no winners again, man. That's crazy. Although it's another like pretty good skill, I think, to have in the arsenal, which I'm not too upset about. Let's crack open the Awakening Gem Crystal, which is Mystic. Okay. And then we open the Nexus. Oh boy. As much as I would love to awaken Hyperion, we are so good in the Cosmic class, it's not even funny. And Sinister is for real, dude. Homie is the truth. We are definitely taking Sinister here, man. What an incredible Nexus. Wow. Okay. Wow, that's a huge pull, you guys. Oh my gosh. That kind of brought it back. I'm not gonna lie. That kind of brought it back. Like, Sinister is pretty useful. No question. I agree. I don't think there's any, like, room for debate. I really love Hyperion, but dude, we're so good, it's not even funny in the Cosmic class. And this guy is... What a pull. Wow. As far as using that Awakening gem, though, what are our options? Absman? We haven't really been using Absman. We could awaken Diablo, or we could still awaken Absman. I would just actually have to learn how to play him. His awakening does look really nice, though. Give him his regen. I'll think on that. I really do like Diablo. I think I might just do Absman for, like, immunities, though. Should be good for Cytalis. Oh, Sinister? That's good. Sinister equals what nodes? I know. Abs goat. Yeah. Alright, let me switch over to the main account real quick, guys. Hopefully MCOC knows that I'm actually closing out of the game now. I'll give it a couple minutes to, like, fully shut down, because that is, like, the problem that it always has. And then hopefully, like, it just works. Like, the first try. That'll be awesome. In the meantime, we just get to hang out. You guys can watch me play with the fidget spinner if you want. That's exciting. Whale time? What? What? Hey, I never said that. I never said that. I want to see, man, it's... I want you guys to have, like, a really quality, like, Cyber Weekend opening, you know? I want to, like, wait a little bit to build the Cyber Weekend fund a little bit bigger. So we can have, like, maximum content for you guys. Break open the piggy bank? I don't know. If that's what the people want, okay? But I think, personally for me, it would be, like, way more fun to just wait, like, one extra week, exercise some patience, and then... Samir. And then we could have, like, almost maybe a twice as big opening. I think that would be cool. And then I do think, like, during the, like, duration of cyber, like, the cyber sales, we can do, like, every donation goes towards cyber, I think. Like, we can still do that. I don't know. Am I going to use Gladiator for the Howard quest? Probably not. I don't think my Gladiator is really ranked up at all on the main. Small fish, person that spends... Yeah, a person that just spends, like, once in a while. Usually the term is, like, whale, dolphin, free-to-play. I just put small fish to be funny. I think it's loading, though. Carolina Dean works great. I don't have her, unfortunately, Shannon. Welcome in, by the way. Looks like MCOC is kind to us. I think being a little bit patient helped out, guys. Speaking of helping out, we got to be a good alliance mate. Minnow, yeah, that's another term I've heard. Okay, so here we go. Like, we have some stuff. Zemo, what? Zemo, I will not fight you in Battlegrounds. We're busy. We got stuff to do. We got stuff to do. We have... I don't think anything in the main tab. I think it's in this... Oh, no, it is. We have the Founders War Nexus still to open. We also have... a basic. Pull for the spending. Is a dolphin a former big spender? A dolphin is between a whale and, like, a minnow. So it's like you spend a moderate amount. Like, I would consider you a dolphin if you're spending just, like, $100 once in a while, or maybe even like just buying the plat pass, I would maybe bump up to Dolphin. Like when I think minnow, I think you're only spending like maybe $5 once in a while. You're basically free to play. Okay, I will run a poll, and I'll ask you guys if you want me to break the Cyber Piggy Bank right now, or if you want to wait a week. Now, I already told you my thoughts. I think waiting a week would be better because we could amass some more Cyber Weekend funds, and I think that would be like way more spicy. Like, there wouldn't be a whole lot to get. That's my point, because I'm not using I am not using any of my 35k units. Like, you guys know this. This is going to be only for Banquet, these units that I have currently. So I'll only be spending like what we get from the fund, right? And I know the natural instinct of the audience is going to be send it. But I really think it would be more enjoyable if we just waited like a week. If you're a Dolphin and you live in Miami, are you on the team? If you want to be, I don't know that it's a team you'd want to be a part of. The Odin is the only good deal. But, right, but if we wait another week, we could get another one. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's crazy to think that, like, by next Friday, we could be a lot closer to $200 as far as, like, the piggy bank goes. And then we, you know, break open the gates. At least that's, like, my thinking. While we're discussing this, though, while we're discussing, I'm gonna spin open a 7 basic. Don't the offers reset next week? I mean, I wouldn't be buying out everything. I don't know if do they? I know the event itself is around for like 2 weeks though. And I don't think they change next week. Get one now and one a week from now. I mean, we could do that. I'm just saying it might be more fun to do like one big one, you know? Also, yeah, if you guys want to message your chats, your guesses in the chat, go for it. Spider-Ham. Dude, if I get Spider-Ham, I might go crazy. Spider-Ham, you guys are being too positive, man. Oh, man. Realistically, Lee is going to be in here one day. See the piggy bank is drained. Probably drop 100 or something. No shot, dude. He is a very generous individual. Like, and I'm extremely thankful for it. There's no shot. He's not getting pig. Warlock, maybe the pessimism is what we need. Not Spider-Ham. I like the reversal here. And maybe I won't run a poll. I really am like, I'm like 80% to saving right now. You guys are going to need to give me a really convincing argument to spend. A Tuma? Or not a Tuma? I just think it would be like so much cooler to just have like one bigger opening, you know? Because there would be stuff of substance. Like if I were to buy the Odin now, that's just like, what, opening like a rank up gem crystal and a Founder's Ward Nexus, I think? Something like that? Vox, we don't need that. I mean, extra Sigs is great. Vox is a great champion. It's kind of whatever. You act like you can't buy an Odin now and also buy an Odin later. Well, that's what okay, I know. I understand that concept, Caveman. What I'm saying is the dopamine hit of having like one big opening could be bigger than the dopamine hit of having like two smaller openings. You know what I mean? Only deal anybody should be buying is the Odin. All others are garbage. Yeah, I think for the most part. I'm gonna open my daily Valiance real quick. Imagine Spider-Ham comes from a Valiant. That would be wild. Hey, I'd love to see that though. It's my dopamine. I want it now. It's my money and I want it now. Let me look. Let me like, because dude, that only gives us like 3K units to spend. You know, like that's not a lot. I don't even know what we could get with that. Let's see. So okay, I mean we'd get 3,400 units. Which you would then, let's see, go to the store. And then you'd have to buy one of these thingies, which I would probably just buy because I'm insanely greedy for crystals. I would probably just buy this. And I would maybe buy 2 of them just to like do it, I guess. Because like, what do you have to spend to get these to unlock again? I don't even remember. So like 5K or something? I don't know. I mean, this would be really nice though. But like there's not a lot to it. Like it's just like, yeah, I would probably buy this just because crystal opening is a lot more entertaining than other things. This would be a good purchase too. That would give me a lot of stuff. But then like that would be it, you know? Like we would just be opening like basically those. Also, how about that web store just absolutely dying, right? It passed away so hardcore earlier today. I don't know. And then we'd get... So we'd have the 3 to 4 rank up gem to open. We'd get the selector and then another nexus from like the actual Odin. So we just get like 2 more nexus to open. We could maybe do that. And then 10,000 units is the Yondu milestone too, which we're not even close to, by the way. You know what? My dopamine was overloaded today, so I vote wait. Jean Grey or Mole Man? As much as I love Mole Man, I'd probably go Jean Grey. Okay. Caveman, I thought you were on the correct side, man. Can buy 7-star science crystals for pig. I could do that, yeah. Man, like, yeah, I don't know. It's up to you guys. I prefer Hulkling over CGR. That might sound crazy. I just think Hulkling's a little easier to use. And then, yeah, that's true. Another crystal from the web store. Must be nice to be able to use the web store. Wait, can you not, Abyss? That's so weird. You should be able to. As long as you have an internet browser, unless it's like banned in certain countries. Or you're banned from using it. Yeah, I prefer Hulkling. Man, it's kind of tough. Let's go open the Nexus and see what happens. Jean Grey or Hulkling? I would say probably... Wait, stick to the plan, says Matthew. Stick to the plan? What is the plan? If you're deciding between 6 stars overnight, Hulkling is only available at the 6-star rarity, so I would probably choose him. And, like, it's totally possible you get a Jean Grey as a 7-star in the future. You could also make the argument that, like, she would help you push pretty easily, but I think Hulkling has a little bit more questing chops, maybe. Close. You have to go through support with your old Kabam account to link it to your Google account. You can't be bothered. Oh, it's a account linking problem. That's an issue for a lot of people. They have like a dead email or something, so it's really hard to get into their account, or for one reason or another they can't. Guys, guys, I think the move is to like wait a week. I really do. I think like that's definitely where I lean. I'll absolutely open the Founders Nexus right now, though. I'm not going to like withhold that. I also want to open that. But I think the move is to like to wait. As much as that like pains me. And then like think about it this way too. If I wait a week, that gives you guys also an extra week to break me down mentally to the point where I might be willing to spend some of my banquet funds towards Cyber. What do I think of your rank ups? Let me check him out real quick. If I made a GTA 5 reference, it was not on purpose. Also, guys, if you're new and you want to join our Discord, it is in the link down below in the video description. Just so you know. Charles, I can't find your post. How long ago was it? I think I already looked at it. Oh, you're thinking like early today, right? Oh, yeah, I see. Okay, so Angela, Black Panther, and Iceman. I like all three of those champions, man. I think Iceman is extremely good. Black Panther Civil War is really annoying on defense sometimes. Very good on attack as well. And then Angela's Angela. Total beast. Great in Nightmare Raids as well. Please let yours be better than mine. I don't know, man. The luck seems to have kind of faded away from me a little bit. Let's see what happens. Howard the Duck. Oof. Oof, that hurts, man. That's a rough one. That is not a good Nexus. This is why we don't break the piggy bank today. We are not trending good. We had one Mr. Sinister on the alt, and that's it. I think I'm going to awaken Howard. I cannot see a world where I use Mr. Negative for really anything. I could maybe see a world I use Howard the Duck. That's kind of sad. This is why, oh man, that kind of sucks, man. I was like, there was like a sliver of me hoping for like Spider-Woman or something. Oh, it's a game. Okay. I would pick Jean Grey. Yeah, I'm going Howard. I don't even know what his awakening does. I'm just picking it based on the fact that I have used Howard the Duck in fights far more than negative. Shang-Chi, I know. Oh man, that was not good. That was not a good crystal at all. Oh, sigh. Oh well. Shang Sigs, I could have done that. I'd like to get silver stars on everyone at some point, though. Is there any, like, anything that can pick me up a little bit? As far as, like, joy? You know what can? Going to fight Howard the Duck. Let's go take him down. Is it this one? Excelsior? Yep. And it's flying tag, I'm pretty sure I've seen. And I'm pretty sure Count Nefaria is flying, right? He is indeed a flying person. Okay. I don't like, I just remember he gains a lot of power and then you want to keep him in the corner, I think. You thought Kabam said they were going to force open the AQ map crystals? When did they say that? That might be completely true. Try Gladiator once? Dude, it's like unranked Gladiator, man. It would not do very well. Man, I forgot, like, just how much power this guy actually gains, man. Oh, and then it's the root thing where you can't be next to him for too long. I remember the nodes now. Well, let's see if we can maybe somehow bring it back. I wonder if we can just ignore, like, the degen, kind of. I'm not sure. Ouch. Isn't that, like, kind of crazy? I soloed this with Venom the Duck the first time. Well, not like first try, but the first time I did this fight. Like, it needed a clear, I guess. Yo, Grinfeld, how are you, man? Whatever, we'll just, like, get special dude. I thought I got the parry there. Oh well. How am I pushing Paragon? I need to change the title. I'm on my main account now. I was pushing it on the alt, though. In fact, don't let me forget. I need to change the title of the stream after this. Dude, I am like whiffing that parry. Oh well. Back to arena grinding. I know, dude. So many people are so poor now in this game. I think the cyber was like incredible success for Kabam, man. I know so many people that bought deals, which I'm happy about. You want to know why? The more people blow their unit stash on this event, the less people I have to compete with for Banquet. That's the way I'm looking at it. Man, with Nefaria's degeneration resist, you can like kind of ignore the Tactus charges or whatever. $12 rank 4s is so many. You guys are all leaving me in the dust now, though. And you guys have, like, one of my favorite champions, I think. Like, Yondu has really, really risen up the ranks for me. You think a piece will be in Banquet? I don't know if they would do that to the player base. They said everything would be free to, like, earn. I mean, technically, like, with caveats, they wouldn't be wrong if there was, like, if you had to spend units to get one of the milestones, like, to get a piece of Star-Lord, but I highly doubt it. I don't think they would unit lock a piece of the Stellar Forge Star-Lord. I wouldn't worry about it. They did last year? Really? Okay, I must have completely forgotten about that then. If they do, then there's no way it can be like that locked behind a bunch of units, right? Like, surely not. People would go ballistic. They had them in Banquet? Man, how do I forget that then? Okay, then if they do that, again, that sucks. That actually sucks. I guess I just assumed that, like, the way they phrased it when they announced it, they kind of made it sound like it would be, like, fairly, like, free-to-play friendly. Yeah, that was really easy. I didn't even play good, like, at all. We got the first time solo. Oh, it was the Realm event. Okay. Yeah, they said it was going to be free, but, like, the caveat to that, Grinfeld is like, and this is the reasoning they're using, is that you can technically earn units in the game for free. Technically, between now and then, if it is 2,000 to 3,000, Nick, then you can earn that. Wow, that was certainly a fight. Cool. I wonder what the next one will be. 2 of 4. We're getting closer and closer to putting all the pieces of Exodia together, chat. Closer and closer. Also, a quick shout out to my raid group. Popped the H off. We did, like, everything ourselves. Absolute gamers. See, okay. Can you guys hear this music? This is what I talk about all the time. That there's different music for the raid menu, and I wish you could change your default MCOC music to this. Because I think it's cooler. Nick, if you don't want to grind Arena, you can get 750 units from Radiance. That resets very soon. Like, this music is a banger. It's way better than the other stuff. We've had the same menu music for long enough, I think. And then you go back to, ugh, boring, just nothing. It's just a big nothing burger. After you complete 725, you might take a break. Hey man, go for it. You've earned it by getting all the way there. It can be kind of a slog. I've been, like, super enjoying going through Act 7 and all those other things, just because the alt account is, like, first of all, super juiced. Second of all, it's just content I haven't seen in a really long time. You don't have music on in game. I usually don't, but I think it adds a little bit more of a filler, like, background noise to the stream that helps, I think. So that's kind of where I fall on it. How are you guys liking the new Battlegrounds meta, by the way? I haven't really heard much from people about it, so it must be good. That's what I assume. Ooh, I need to change the stream title. Hey, no one reminded me. What the heck? Stream title. Let's see. Cyber Weekend. I'll just leave it. I'll just delete the pushing Paragon thing. Okay. If we get really desperate for the Cyber Weekend fund, we can always start just, like, selling out and offering people mod. The new meta is okay. It's buns. Which one is it? Because it's prowess and combat deja vu, right? Better than the last meta? The victory track meta last season was banger. What do you mean? Nothing but duck hunters? Wait, what is that even? Wait, Wolverine, is that a good thing or a bad thing? It'll be a 1 hour break. Oh, I got you overnight. It's literally just normal fights. Until people discover, like, an interaction certain champions have with it, and it is, like, super annoying. Speaking of super annoying, doesn't Toad do stuff the more prowess that he has? Oh, the Gladiator Circuit meta. That's the one with, like, root and stuff. That one I can kind of see being annoying. Encroaching root can be obnoxious. The Venom the Duck objective. Oh, that kind of duck hunter. I thought you were using that as, like, an insult for people that just, like, prey on people who are bad at the game. That was my best guess. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of polka dot power. I definitely agree, Charles. I wonder what the Toad changes will be for January. I didn't even think he needed any. One of these days, I hope the alt account gets, like, enough resources we can just, like, throw a bunch of champions in a deck and go to Battlegrounds. Have success. Honestly, we've had enough, like, crazy metas. I'm okay with a boring meta. As long as I'm not getting freaking special locked every 2 seconds, or, like, the frame that I actually want to throw a special, I'm good with it. Does Dr. Doom cheese work? Does Doom slapping in a corner work? Are they prowess, like, passives? Or are they... Because you'd be slapping twice in a row, so wouldn't that proc combat deja vu and you can just, like, Doom slap over and over again? If they're not passive prowess that you can get, I feel like that would work. If they are, then it wouldn't. I think they're passive. I think. That would be hilarious, though, if you could just Doom slap cheese. Their prowess buffs? You probably could, then. You could probably Doom slap cheese in the corner. You could also Ronin cheese, right? Wouldn't a 6-star maxed out Ronin do pretty good work? Because he also does, like, more damage the more buffs the opponent has. Your prestige shot up to 24,120. Nice. Yeah, a lot of people with big prestige gains. A lot of the whale accounts just got a little blubbery. A little more so. Ronin cheese to silk? Okay, so it does work. I don't know why you would have silk on defense, though. Definitely a move, though. Stand your ground is going to be awful to play against. I mean, it always is, but... Oh, they'd gain a prowess every other heavy. Gotcha. I didn't know if it kept, like, chain working. So it's like 2 slaps and then it, like, resets. Oh, photon, not silk. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, man, that guy must have been real desperate. Doom is actually going to be really good. So will Yondu. It's just a Freudian slip, Samir. Or not Samir, Wolverine. Sorry. And you guys have no idea how bad I just want to say, like, screw this and then just go drop like 15 units on this scrap, man. Or 15,000. I'm not gonna do it, but I want to. Oh man, I hate everything. You guys want to see something cool I did for war? Because I had to take a hazard shift path. I took my crossbones to rank 3. Get my name out of here. Yeah, there'll be a lot of good tech champions. Get Silk's name wrong, not mine. My bad, dude. Sorry, I'm... Yeah, anyway, sorry. Back to what I was saying. Crossbones destroys the hazard shift warpath, dude. He was hammering through enemies. Oh my gosh. I was like, you know what? I'll take him to rank 3. Why not? And it was, I didn't even need to. I don't know why I did. It was pretty impulsive on my part. But I don't think I'll regret it because he's just good for everything debuff related, man. And look, if by some chance I don't end up with Kingpin at Banquet, like Crossboner is, there's like a good argument he's even better, right? So I don't mind that. You're fighting a 6-star Quake? How is that possible? Or, oh, you're in story mode. Yep, take it in, man. 7-star Quake is in the game in places too. Yeah, in a quest. I totally get you now. High evolutionary, almost all the way up, guys. Look at that. He's not even max sig, and he's like so far ahead of everybody else. He's your go-to for hazard shift. Gladiator also works. There's the, of course. I mean, of course, Gladiator works. Let me show you my Gladiator. I'm pretty sure I have one. Do I have a Gladiator? I do, yeah. See, look at him. He's just chilling here. Rank 1, hanging out. He looks cool though, man. He's like such an aura farmer. You're 1 rank 4 behind me? Dude, it's my own fault though. I expect some serious rank 4-age around Banquet. Like some serious rank 4-age. We're gonna get a new one though. Courtesy of you guys. You're helping me stay ahead of Samir. From the deals. Alright. Okay, so do I need to do a solo raid today? I do. I need to do a tactician solo raid. Sorry, I know you guys are watching me just do like dailies, but hopefully we're keeping things entertaining enough. Oh, baby, a triple. We gotta use Venom all day, brother. Your choices are objectively better than mine. I mean, how many rank 4s? That's a good question. You probably have more than me. Wow. There's a lot of people now that after Cyber that have way more than I do. There you go. I only have 8. I only have 8. Not too many though. But like the 8 that I have are some banger rank 4s, man. And then once we... Dude, just wait, guys. We're going to get such good Titan luck. I can feel it. You guys have no idea. The Titan reset is in what? Like, 2 weeks? A week? Man, we are, like, creeping up on that really fast. Mentioned the Hulkbuster is busted for it? I did see that. Yeah, Charles. I'll 100% pass you on Banquet? Maybe. Maybe. Are you not spending anything on Banquet, Wop? $17. That's so many, dude. I'm peanut butter and jelly. Caveman has a like ludicrous amount of rank 4s also. So does Zemo. You spent the most in our alliance? Maybe. Or you're just the only one that we know of. 7,000 units on Banquet, but 0 monies? Yeah, that's fair. You gotta financially recover a little bit from Bastion farming and Cyber. Oh, sick, dude. We got the Juggernaut champion. I love that. He's easy, man. But yeah, I had to like, I'm like the reserve, I guess, in Alliance War. So I had to run Hazard Shift, and then I brought Count Nefaria, Crossbones, and Serpent, and I like didn't even really use the Serpent, like hardly at all. I had to fight a Domino mini boss kind of deal, but Serpent like destroyed, so. But yeah, I did every fight actually with Count Nefaria except for one that I did with Crossbones. And I mean, like I said, Crossbones like had that fight over and done in like 2 seconds. But Count Nefaria, dude, like his energy resist, the fact that he's bleed immune, there's so many fights on that path that he can just like do and just like manhandle. He makes it so freaking easy. It was fun though, man. I was like, I'm not sure if you guys understand what I'm talking about, but I was in like the MCOC like flow state where I felt like I could do any fight in the game and I was not going to get touched or I wasn't going to take a death. Like everything in my head was just like clicking and it felt like a well-oiled machine. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Like it's just like, it's just different. Like sometimes I felt like that on stream where I felt like I'm playing like at such a great level and like my reflexes are insane. Not tonight, by the way, but like, dude, I feel like I could take any fight in the game. Like MSD style. Jabari, I know, I actually considered bringing her as well, Charles. And Sheoth, and then I decided with Crossbones. Because he's like pretty high sig. He would have done fine. Alright, well that was easy. A nice low pressure Venom fight. I like that. How many XP tokens am I up to now? Oh boy, you can buy ISO for 50 units? That's a deal. That's actually what all our units are going to, guys. Okay, what was I doing? Somebody remind me. Oh, I'm checking XP tokens. That's right. That just right here. I currently have 127. Let's go, dude. That's a lot. You won? Nice. I'm happy to hear that, man. That means your night doesn't have to be ruined by the loss of your favorite team. I like that. I'm happy for you, man. Speaking of happy, I'm gonna be so stoked when this shop is finally, like, buffed and reset. Even at Max Sig, he can get overrun by Devos. That's true. You just can't go, like, super crazy, right? Like, the thing is, like, for each successive one, it kind of, like, gets worse. If you just go a little slower, I think, and you're comboing, you're fine. But to be fair, he gets so crazy stacked with Furies, your fight's over anyway. When are the XP tokens getting popped? Burn those tokens and get the mastery point? I could. I'm gonna pop them in a couple weeks. Couple weeks. I just want to see the bar just, like, skyrocket, man. It's gonna be really satisfying. Man, I gotta say, I'm a little bit... I might just have to play Arena to close the stream out, guys. I don't really like... I gotta say, I thought the stuff I needed to do today would be a lot longer. I thought it would take multiple runs at Howard the Duck. Like, oh, I didn't plan for this. I do have Radiance, though, and now I'm faced with the choice of what to actually use it on. Because before, I was always saving for the Mastery Point. I suppose I could save for this Selector, but I pretty much have everyone in there that I really care for. What did I get? I got some really bad pulls, plus a 6-star Mr. Sinister. Battleground friendlies? I'm not really in the mood for Battlegrounds. Not after last season. Ask me that question in like 2 weeks. Some here. I might just wait until the units refresh, honestly, and then go from there. Yeah, Chield's cleanses are not as aggressive, I think, as some other champions. All your teams are 6 and 5. Even fantasy? I could play preseason. Dude, I just don't even want to look at Battlegrounds. Like, I really don't. That's what I hate about the freaking, like, forced Battlegrounds grinding. It drives me crazy, bro. I have 6-7 Radiance? Dude. That's got to mean something, right? I think I just play Arena for, like, the next 30 minutes. Unless, like, a rich oil king comes in here with slaps $1 million on the table. Fantasy, you're 7 and 4? I am in one league, like, barely fighting to stay in the playoffs or get into the playoffs. I got the points against Curse, so I've been, like, at the bottom of the league for so long, but I'm finally on the rise. I'm not eliminated from the playoffs just yet, so I'm trying to win in there. And then my other league, I'm like, I got the top spot already. Overnight, I actually can auto-fight the entire Realm of Legends with Venom. You didn't even finish the Battlegrounds event? I don't blame you, dude. It was so anti-fun. If the meta would have been a little bit better in Gladiator Circuit, I think a lot more people would have finished. 35 minutes? I rounded. I'm sorry. For EQ rewards? Heck yeah, caveman. I wonder when they'll raise the bar. Like, how long it will be 19. But anyway, back to what I was saying overnight. Yeah, I can take a rank 4 Venom into Realm of Legends and then slap some synergies on the team with him and auto-fight the entire thing. Not that interested in arenas. I don't blame you. It's got to be done though, man. It's the only way I get units. But that's when I turn to chat. That is when we turn to chat. Don't ban your silk. Are you guys, like, actually friends now? Kind of seems like you're actually friends now. Think you'll hop off? Hey, thanks for dropping by, man. Have a good one. Glad your Cyber Weekend was enjoyable. Auto fight Lab of Legends, or Labyrinth of Legends. Ugh. Talking is hard. Auto fight it with Venom. Do you think he could? I don't think he could pull it off like Colossus. Silk is so mid. Silk is great. Don't. What are you talking about? I don't know that I would rank 4 my Silk anytime soon. I think rank 3 is okay though. What? You're literally Silk's husband? What is that even... What is that even supposed to mean? Out with the salute? Heck yeah, man. They need to just go ahead and announce the rest of the banquet box, man. I'm tired of waiting. Oof, a Jean Grey on Ebb and Flow Intercept? That sounds like awful. You should be buying units away anyway from the Radiant store? I think so. Dude, 750 is like crazy. I think it's like a really good deal, honestly. Like, I know the argument, there's like a good argument for like buying the catalysts and stuff. But if you also want to think about it, like, if you're using the units you're buying for like the in-game events, you're getting rank ups anyway. And what else, like, what other things are bundled in there as well? Zemo thinks it's either going to be Rhino or Scorpion for science. Maybe. Like, I feel like Scorp is possible. It's possible. Like, I feel like Scorpion is kind of at Nimrod level, where he's, like, kind of part of the old guard, but he's still really good. I could see it happening. I kind of lean towards, like, not being Scorpion, though. I really hope I'm wrong, though, because I really, really love Scorpion. He is a champion I have, like, used and abused. And then I hope to high heaven it is not Rhino. Because Rhino would be awful. We have enough of a defender problem. We saw how much of a menace Rhino was during Summoner Fest, and I really don't want that coming to my doorstep. Like, desperately don't. What other science champs could it be? Maybe they finally would do an Abomination rework. That would be cool. They could do a Captain America as well. That would be kind of sick. I'm like dead set on the Cosmic being the champion, though. Not dead set, like that is like who I predict. Nick. Yeah, you don't want to get in trouble bubbles, Widow. I think the champion, like, there was a time during Battle Realm Brawl. Actually, it might have just been like a regular presentation during Summoner Fest. Karate Mike was like really forcing the word and phrase the champion. And the way he said it was kind of weird. At least I remember that. And that really kind of makes me think that he was trying to maybe, like, in a coded message kind of way, hint at the fact that the champion would be in the selector box. Now, that's just like tinfoil hat bedizzle theory, but I really think that might be the move. Like, that might actually be what happens. Have a good one, Warlock. I can't see it being CGR. Hulkling is, like, possible. It depends, like, how many, like, great champs they want to give us. I feel like some of those champions would be better served for Kabam to maybe hold and then tie into other spending events. If they, like, play all their cards right now, then they're not, like, baiting everybody into spending a ton of money. You know what I mean? Like, if they just offered all the champions, like, we're already getting Absman and Kingpin. And then, on top of that, Nimrod, a lot of people have asked for. If they give us, like, Scorpion and Hulkling, then what do they really have later to like dangle over our heads to make us spend? Other than like brand new champs? Like they know where their bread is buttered. They know those champions will make them money. I as much as I want those champions in the box, I just don't think they both would be there. Kate Bishop? Nah, dude, no. It can't be. We already know the two skills. It'll be Valkyrie and Kingpin. Like Kate Bishop, they could dangle on a hook, if that's what you're talking about. Like she'd be a great champion to headline a sales event. So from that point, yeah, I agree. It's definitely one they might be a little bit more hesitant for, though. Gross. What is this fight, dude? Photon in my arena? Yeah, that's kind of the hard part, Charles. Like, they told us there would be, like, X amount of reworks and X amount of, just, like, first-time 7 stars or whatever. We don't really know which is which. That's why you think Rhino could be the science champ since he got a buff? It's possible. We won't really know, and unfortunately. That's what I hate, dude. I hate that we know there's gonna be this, like, huge event down the line, but it's so mysterious and like shrouded in mystery. We can't really make an informed spending decision like right now on Cyber. It's so brutal. Hulk Ragnarok being the science champ? That would be interesting. I think Hulk Ragnarok could, like, really easily fit the criteria for, like, a champ they don't necessarily change or, like, you know, ruin or, I don't know. I don't think they would bring Hulk Rags up to 7-star rarity without changing him. I think he would be a good, like, slight tweak to kit champion. I don't know that Hulk Rags would be there without some sort of change to his kit. He doesn't really do too much. Not by today's standards, at least. I don't know that he would really, like, get a lot of people chasing him. Dude, what are these fights that are happening? I am getting death matches. Oh, well. I think it would be cool to see Cosmic Spider-Man. Have him get a rework. Except I like, there's no way we're not Spider-Man'd out by now. We get, like, Mecha J. Jonah Jameson coming. We just got Lizard. Like, we're getting Pravita Pravarkar. Or some people already have him. There's, like, so much Spider-Man lately. It's hard to think they would, like, do that and have Cosmic Spidey in Banquet. Get him a good number boost, build up his damage, and that would be good. Maybe. Yeah, he could scale really well as a 7-star. I do still think he's maybe missing some stuff, though, for being useful. What? Dude, AI is crazy. I do desperately want an Abomination buff, though. It's not good enough that we have Immortal Abomination. They're not the same. I wonder what Kabam's, like, arena numbers will be like after today. Like, how many people are gonna try to, like, desperately grind their units back up? Probably quite a few, I would imagine. Nagase showed a video of Gladiator Hulk taking on some of the biggest defenders. Face Me is good for Onslaught and Dark Phoenix. Okay, so maybe then he would be good. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. He just still feels kind of lackluster, at least for, like, a champion I like. And it's like, spread the love a little bit, you know? Because we already got Hulk. Basic Hulk got buffed already. We don't need another Hulk yet. Or maybe we do. Maybe there's enough time that's passed. You got double special and intercepted by Syrup Rip. Dang, Dark Phoenix, I bet you wish you could Nova Flame me. Sucks to suck. What a good time to get Iceman. That fight's nice. Man, I wish I could rank 4 Storm. I really like the simplicity of that. Like, you get prowess, do big damage. The Oonga Boonga damage characters are so fun. Magic is going to be a 7-star eventually. Well, right, but Magic is not going to function how Magic currently does. So, like, Face Me won't matter for, like, trying to deal with Limbo. Aw, man, the special 3? It doesn't matter, he's dead. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look at which champions. So we don't know Science yet. We don't know Cosmic yet. Do we know Mutant yet? We know Mutant? Which... Okay, let's see. I don't think we know the Mutant champion, right? Am I like brain farting this? Did they say the Mutant? We only know Jane Foster, Nimrod, Kingpin, Absman, Valkyrie. I don't think we know the Mutant champion, right? We don't. I'm pretty sure we don't. Jubilee would be awesome, and Psylocke would be awesome. Those are probably the two I would predict. For Cosmic, you'll predict King Groot. I would love that, dude. Nick. So let's predict Mutant. I mean, there is a chance it's Toad. Toad is getting a buff in January, which I thought was kind of weird timing. But I don't think they would release him in Banquet Box and then buff him the month after. I think they would release him with his buff. So I don't think it's Toad. At least that's my prediction. I think it would be cool to have Cyclops OG, but that wouldn't make sense. They just buffed a Cyclops. There's a chance it's X-23. And they wait and do like a big glorious reveal for her rework kit. There is a chance it's X-23 because we do know she is getting that rework. We don't really have a timetable on it as far as I know. Some people are predicting Red Magneto. I think, dude, it's possible. It can't be that stacked though with like Scorpion, Hulkling, and Red Mags. You know, like we gotta, there's gotta be maybe a couple lesser champions in there. Red Mags would be cool though. I've said it before. I don't think like a 7-star Magneto would like break the game or anything. I think 6-star Magneto already breaks the game, and a 7-star is just gonna give you some more health, some more attack too, obviously. But I don't think it would be like earth-shattering. You know, but that being, dude, all that being said though, I really think it could be Jubilee or Psylocke. That's just like the vibes. A gold pool, that would be so sick. Psylocke has felt like pretty irrelevant for a really long time. Same with Jubilee. Jubilee has like never really been relevant. But she's got some fun things that she can do. Her kit is just like one of those kits that needs some tweaking. You know what I mean? Because it needs to be better. She could benefit for some better numbers. I think some of her effects maybe lasting a bit longer could be nice. I don't know. Jubilee has never really been in the limelight. At least like with Psylocke back in the day, you could almost like permanently power lock the opponent. Just more health or more damage for fights he's not great at. Yeah. That's why I think Magneto wouldn't like be crazy. You're already using 6-star mags if you really need to use him, right? Like, and he still annihilates the fight even at the 6-star. I think it should be stacked. I just don't know how stacked it would be. Jacob, you finally got your first 2 rank 4 7-stars. Congrats, man. Rogue? I would like to see Rogue. I would like to see Rogue. Okay, so I think it goes this way. I think there's maybe like a 30% chance it's X-23. I think based on what we know, as far as we already know she's getting reworked / buffed, and it could potentially already be done, I think she's probably the most likely mutant, followed by Rogue, Psylocke, or Jubilee. That's just my guess. I don't think they would do Red Mags. I think it's possible. Okay, because we have White Mags, but he's not anywhere near Red Mags. I think it's possible to get Magneto. I just think if they just did Red Magneto, they would really be missing an opportunity to bring champions that everybody likes and make them good. And I think that's what I really like about Banquet, like last year. It took some champions that were maybe kind of stinky, and it made them very good. Like Sentinel was mid, and they made him incredible. Deadpool X-Force was horrible, and they made him really good. They kind of missed the boat on Jane Foster, from what I can tell, a little bit. But anyway. And I think it would be really cool to see that treatment for Rogue, Jubilee, or Psylocke. OG Deadpool does have a 7-star, but he's not attainable at the moment. I really think they would be squandering an opportunity if they just did Red Magneto. That just feels really lazy to me. And I think Rogue has a lot of like potential, and she's never been able to like live up to it because it's it's way too difficult to play her unless you're running some insane synergy teams. So I think, yeah, I think like Wolverine X23 is probably the most likely in my mind, maybe. Yeah, and that's like, they could just be radio silent because she's going to be in the banquet, Charles. We just don't know. OG Iron Man and Spider Woman are really good champs, man. I like the Iron Man pick. What's up, Zemo? But dude, I think most people would probably want Rogue out of those three the most. Maybe followed by Psylocke and then Jubilee. But I think like Jubilee would be such a fun wild card pick. I would enjoy that. Okay, and then as far as Cosmic, dude, I'm really sold. I think it's gonna be the champion, dude. I think they'll throw the champion in the box. I think that would be awesome. 7-star Toad? Dude, January, probably, or sometime right after January. Also, welcome in, Lee. Hope you're having a good one, man. Yeah, that's a good point, Nick. I mean, that's why I also lean 23, X23. But Charles, I'm not saying Red Max shouldn't be a 7-star. I'm just saying I feel like it would be a wasted opportunity to just like cop out and make Magneto part of the banquet box, because I think it's more fun when you're just buffing or like reworking an older champion. You know what I mean? And Magneto would need no buffs. You could just 7-star as is, and he would be great. Dang, that's actually crazy, Zemo. Nice. Sweet A would lose his mind if it was the champion. I know. No, he totally would. It would be good content. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he hasn't been a 7-star. To be honest, like I've seen Sweet A do some crazy stuff with the 6-star, none of which I thought was like super crazy though. But maybe like when he ramps to a 7-star, it's too good. I don't know. He would be an annoying defender, but we have enough Mystics now. It'd be fine. I could see Proxima. One thing that would be cool if they change Proxima to be usable in like normal content, because like she can hit damage cap, which is cool, but like she's not really that great or like useful outside of it. 7-star OG Thor and then buff him. There's a lot of people that I've seen say that, Jacob. I think that would be cool. Again though, like my only hang up with that is like we're now getting a Thor Ragnarok buff as well. But I guess the banquet buff could have been done before because the Ragnarok buff was voted on. So who knows, man. But that's the thing, like, it could still be OG Thor, because they hadn't decided on Thor Rags getting a buff until Summoner's Fest. Whereas, presumably, they've had it done, like, their banquet buffs done, or, like, basically done, hopefully, for a while now. I would hope they haven't been working right up until the deadline, and they've had this stuff, like, planned out. But then you can make the argument, okay, well, if they knew OG Thor was going to be buffed and be put in the box, why would Thor Ragnarok even be an option to be voted on? Because then that feels redundant. So then that makes me think it's less likely to be OG Thor. Right? So I am personally like leaning away from that. I will die on the hill that Kabam does not know that Captain Marvel Classic and Miss Marvel are in their game. So I don't think it would be either of those two champions. I gotta think like it's gonna be like Groot, Proxima, or the champion. That would be my guess. Groot, they could hype the crap out of. Like if they made Groot good, so many people love the character Groot. if he was actually also good at the game, I think that would really hype people up. Proxima would be cool. It seems like it would be kind of like an out of left field Banquet champion, but kind of like a welcome addition. It would feel kind of like Purgatory-esque to me, where it's a champion that like people will break out once in a while, but they wouldn't really like necessarily use all the time. A Drax buff would be sick, but I don't know. I don't know what you could really do with Drax's kit that would be more interesting, or like get more people to spend than what you could do with Groot. Why not Hela? They would have to nerf Hela. I feel like Hela can get some crazy numbers, man. She would be a good candidate. She would be cool. The AFKO was a subliminal promotion for Groot, and it was rigged for him. I've actually thought about that, Nick, because like they had pre-recorded all the fights. They could have reran every fight until Groot won, right? Just for fun. But Groot has needed to be like given some love for so long now. I don't think he's like ever been great. Man, Carnage would be sick, but he already is a 7-star. He's just like really exclusive. But I wish he was better. I really think it comes down to the champion and Groot with maybe a side of Proxima / Hela, but I would lean Groot or the champion more than anything. Like, yeah, Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, and Captain Marvel Classic, but dude, I swear Kabam doesn't know they're in their game. And Groot would do numbers, man. Groot would do numbers. Am I gonna spend on Cyber? Ego in the top left-hand corner. You may have noticed we have $115 in the Cyber Weekend Fund. We're gonna sit on that for a week and see if we can get that to grow a little bit bigger. And then next week we'll do like a bigger opening with just the money from that. I don't want to spend any of my arena units on this. I want to put those all into Banquet. It's a goal I set for myself, so I want to follow through on it. Yeah, hell, it definitely takes some skill for sure. Yeah, Carnage is in the basic next month. Yeah, I'm aware. Check out how you violated Widow's Domino in Discord. Okay. Holy messages. Dang, that's quick, dude. 39 seconds. The clean sweep 2-0. Very nice. So yeah, I think that's probably the move. I think it's those champions. Black Bolt would be cool. We don't have Black Bolt as a 7-star, right? Is he hasn't been exclusive or anything that I can recall. Ooh, actually Black Bolt would be sick. I forgot Black Bolt existed. Black Bolt has also, man, he's also pretty deserving, I think. Yondu or Super Skrull better on D? I would say probably Super Skrull, Jamarian. Yondu is kind of a sleeper defensive pick, but I don't think he's like super tricky to fight. Maybe a little time consuming though, and tricky if the AI won't cooperate, because if you block his light attack, you get Rupture on you. I definitely like Yondu better overall, but if you're looking for strictly defense, probably Skrull. Red Mags, Cosmic King Groot for Science Rhino. See, my issue with King Groot is like we have Deathless King Groot, and I know that's like that's not a good excuse, but I feel like from Kabam's angle, it is. Dang, Black Bolt would be awesome. Actually, I like Black Bolt. Black Bolt has like, he's been one of my more favorite Marvel characters for a long time. And I've so desperately wanted this guy to be good. That being said, I really think Groot would make some serious money if they decided to buff him. But also thematically, he is a tree. Okay. What do you do around Christmas time? You decorate a tree. You have a tree in your living room. It's all festive. Groot is a tree. He fits perfectly with the spirit of Banquet. I'm just saying, it works, okay? Moving on. Now, as far as science goes, obviously my heart wants Scorpion, and I would freak the F out if it was Scorpion. Medusa was buffed last year, so it'd complement that. That's a really good point, Nick. That's a really good point, actually. You could have, like, the Inhumans getting better. The royal family. Okay, the Scorpion would be sick. Scorpion wouldn't be super shocking. Like, it would be... He's definitely a candidate. I don't want to count him out, especially since, like, Nimrod is a thing. Now, you guys made an interesting case for Hulk Rags earlier. I don't know if that's where they'd go. Rhino is a good point, too. Rhino almost feels kind of like a better case that we were making for X-23 in the sense that his buff has already happened. He just is not a 7-star yet. King Groot is an original. Yeah, but like the argument is like Deathless King Groot. Like, I don't know. It would feel a little out of place. That's all I feel. I feel like, does he deserve a 7-star? Yes. But again, it's like the Red Mags thing where I think they're missing an opportunity for other champions. Also, he regens too much. He'd save too many revives and too many potions. A-Bomb deserves it. Dude, Abomination would be sick. I would love to have Abomination get reworked. Like, think about it. We're all so used to this guy being dog water, we don't actually think about how good he should be. This guy is supposed to go toe-to-toe with Hulk, okay? And Hulk is an absolute beast, all right? Abomination shouldn't just be a squishy, punching dummy, you know? Like, who can put poison on you. He needs to be better, and I think an Abomination buff would be sick. I'm not sure the exact count we are at on the buffs. I need to go double check. Isn't it like 4 champions are getting reworked and then 2 are like first time 7-stars? And we already have... Wait, don't we already know the first 2 first time 7-stars, right? Isn't it 4 and 2? I don't think it's 2 reworks and then 4 first time 7-stars. Because in that case, it would be Nimrod and Valkyrie that are the first time 7-stars, and then the other ones would be reworks, which would be Jane Foster, and then every champion class we're talking about now. What was the original... Man, I need to go back and look at the PowerPoint that they had. Okay, it's... Oh, it's the other way around. Okay, thank you, A's. Okay, 4 and 2 the other way. Okay, so... Then we have already 2. So we just need 1 more rework and then 2 first time 7-stars. Man, with that math... I think there's a couple ways it goes. Because the mutant class then gets really interesting because we're getting X-23 reworked. We know that for sure. Would they count that as a rework champion? Oh man, that gets tough. Oh, I wish we could just know. Ooh, Yellow Jacket would be sick, too. Yellow Jacket hasn't been relevant for a long time. Hey, good night, Smear. I think I'm going to wrap things up, too. I'm just trying to debate who I would prefer to be coming out of the science class. Man, I would have thought it would be Miles Morales, but they gave him for free. That's like who I was thinking it would be for a while. Shouldn't count because Cyclops was on the double track. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of champions in the mutant class that, like, as far as like champions I would want reworked the most, I feel like the mutant class contains the most for me, because I really want like Rogue, Psylocke, or Jubilee. But there's a lot of great like candidates in the Cosmic class too, and like Groot, Black Bolt, the champion. I think you would have to rework Groot. You couldn't, if Groot was the guy, you couldn't just raise his rarity. That's not going to make him good enough. Same with Black Bolt. I think the champion could maybe stand on his legs as a 7-star, just with like stat boosts that he would get. And then maybe they could tweak his numbers. I don't know if that would be like considered outside of the bounds of what they are and aren't going to do. So I'm not really sure on that. Anyway, we're just going to have to wait and see. Eventually we'll find out. All will be made clear. And then we can only await and hope and pray. But I think that's going to do it for the stream today. We are finally Paragon on the alt account, which is like super freaking awesome. We didn't really get that many great crystal pulls today, unfortunately. We did not have a big deal today other than Sugandis. So, but that's okay. We did hit our viewership goal though, so everyone go ahead and give yourselves a crisp high five. Again, I will not be live tomorrow or the day after. It's the weekend, and that is reserved for the Familia. So I will see you guys in a couple of days, bright and early on Monday. And yeah, I hope you guys, if you continue to spend some more on Cyber, I hope you get all the great pulls. Make sure to send them and brag about them in the Discord in the link below. Outside of that, guys, have an awesome weekend. Thank you for supporting the stream. It was a really fun one today. Sorry I didn't like, I planned stuff, but we just like crushed through it way faster than I thought we would. I would have liked to have hopped back on the alt, but we are out of full energy refills on that account right now. So we're going to need to get some more resources. But anyway, that's going to do it for me, guys. Have a good rest of your night or a good rest of your day, whichever it is for you. And I'll talk to you guys later.